Yeah, I think it's just kind of like a day in and day out type of thing. Um, it's how you approach that game. It's not a game that you're always like talking about, but it's always in the back of your mind. I think that has something to do with it. How we practice, how we prepare. I mean, you can talk for hours about what's different, or each week or each time we've played them has been something kind of different. So there's no real thing you can put your finger on, but you're always trying to work towards that game.
What do you think it was last year that allowed you guys to beat them even though they went on to go win the championship?
I'd say that has something to do with just like how much that game means to us, how much it means to like what that rivalry is. So at that point, with like whatever happened throughout the season, it's, might as well win this one, get everything you have to it. Extremely comfortable with how everyone's been preparing. That battle is a real battle, and it's a very close-knit room, which is always important. Our best rooms have been very close-knit no matter who's playing. So excited to watch them compete this camp, and we'll get to see who comes out on top. Yeah, he comes in like it seems like every quarterback we bring in has played a lot of football. So bringing another guy who's been around a lot of football, seen different games, like it's a never bad thing to have more experience in a room. Are you saying with like new OC type thing? Yeah, definitely a different feel. Like you can feel every offense feels new. Maybe 22 to 23 just because they're the same amount of people, but every offense always feels different. This offense feels excited, an offense that wants to feel explosive. That's the feeling that everyone's chasing.
Max, if you had a message for your high school self, what would you tell them?
I tell them, as much as you love this game, you'll find ways to love it more as you keep on going. Embrace all the good times and the bad times. Like you'd be amazed at the bad times that you had. Like one day you wish you go back and just do it all again.
One fun question: if the NCAA did a college version of Hard Knocks, who on your team would you make?
You guys probably want to have Bryce as the main character. Jordan Marsh should be a really good main character. He's always fun. I think people would really like to have a camera on him for as much as he could be.
When you look back on last season, Coach, at the podium talking about the highs and lows, the lessons you guys were able to learn. How much momentum do you think this team was able to take closing out the season the way you did, beating two of the premier programs in college football?
Yeah, you definitely take momentum from that. You have to also be smart with that because you can't just think everything's fine because we won the last three. There's things to be taken. You got to see guys who are like first time playing who are very hungry, and it's good for them to like get confidence before they really have to like go a whole season. So I think that is important. Seeing guys get like a taste of what they can do. And I think that will be kind of like the main benefit we can take out of those. I mean, you guys, every person who's going to sit up here is going to tell you this guy's great, this guy's a great person. But like as soon as Bryce stepped in, a 17-year-old kid walking into a college football locker room, not looking for approval, but just showing like what he does and basically saying, this is me, like not putting on anything fake, like this is who I am and I'm ready to go work. And I think through that he's gotten like what you'd say the approval of people. Whoever's taking the snap, like happy with, like it's Michigan football. Whoever it may be, couldn't care about age. I mean, there's the same thing with JJ playing quarterback as a freshman. He took real snaps in real big games. It's different. It's a different dynamic with who's in the room, but I would have no fear with a freshman taking it or a seventh year taking.
I apologize if this is redundant because I think I walked in here talking about Bryce, but your first impressions of him, Derek was just saying he's not like a normal freshman. He's definitely not a normal 17.
Yeah, I just talked about how he didn't a 17-year-old coming in, not like looking for approval, but just showing who he is. Like he was just, this is who I am, like how he works, just doing everything, not in a look at me, none of like I'm like obviously there's so much hype around him, but just coming in and working, like just trying to like be a Michigan man, and he's all about it. And through that he's gotten like the approval and the respect from a lot of people.
Is that rare for a freshman quarterback to get that before even preseason practice?
I got here in the summer with JJ. JJ got here in the mid-year. People love 9. It's different. Like Derek Moore had the respect people right away. Like when he came in as a freshman, it all just kind of, it's a personality thing. It's kind of a there is a talent thing to all of that, and but I wouldn't say it's like incredibly rare, but it's not the most common thing you see in the locker room.
How does a freshman win over senior leadership?
That's a great question. Like a freshman to come in and take over or earn that like trust is just like showing who they are, like being about the right things. Because everyone loves football. You come in, you're playing college football. You're great at playing it. You have a love for the game, but then going and showing like what they put into it. It's kind of like earning trust. It sounds kind of dumb, but it's like you just got to earn it by like doing what you're told from the coaches and doing everything the right way.
Sounds like he's putting real hours in.
You could say that, yeah. You definitely could say that. He's got real hours and he's got like real habits. That's a big thing that goes back to yours. It's like seeing someone's habits. He definitely has all like the right stuff that like wise beyond his years in terms of a practice habit. That's normally something you kind of develop along the way, and he's already got a good system.
Summer workouts, spring workouts. I don't think he ever lost a sprint in high school. That carried over.
A what? Like a sprint?
Yeah, just like sprints after practice.
Yeah.
In the summer, like you see that competition carry over.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's college, like it's different. Like he's not gonna win the sprint anymore. But no, he's definitely like he was really about like doing the hard stuff in those workouts. Like he's not turning down any of that. But yeah, I mean it's a little different when he's racing different guys. But he's definitely all about like the right type of work.
Is there a specific type of hard workout that kind of comes to mind when you say that?
Like our conditioning tests. Like that's a classic. Like that's kind of like we joke it's a mental test too. Or honestly, we're not even joking when we say that. It really is a mental test. But like you wouldn't know, unfazed, and he just goes and attacks it every time.
How does Dominic Cully fit?
Great. He's a fun person. He's actually my locker neighbor. So he's fun guy. Intense in his own way. Like it's like a smile, but it's like a menacing smile. Like he's like just happy to be like he like wants to play football so bad. So everyone loves D-Mac, and kind of poke at him about playing quarterback against us too.
What's your impressions of his skill set? What he can bring to the offense?
There's some really great things, some like really, really special things he can bring to the offense, like high point ability, like just he's got that. There's that feeling when you see him stand out there, like that big body. Like there's a real feeling of like, I mean, sometimes the eye test is a real thing, and he passes that.
Caught a pass one?
I have not, but that'd be pretty cool.
Max, I'm from Chicago. Looking for a Colston Loveland story.
Okay, I could give you guys a lot of Colston Loveland stories. I don't know if you want all of them.
Take your best one.
What are you looking for? Like a fun, or just about Colston as a person?
Whatever strikes you as helping paint a picture.
If I were to paint a picture of Colston, it would be, I mean, I could talk about him like that's one of my best friends in the world. Like that's a call, like that's my guy. But what made Colston like so like special is like everyone like he's a different level, like a celebrity in like the tight end in college football world. He knew everybody in the building's like name, like down to like the fifth, like the bottom of like the grinders. He knew everybody's name, like the most humble possible. Like you'd like all of a sudden like check your phone, like he's doing some like crazy event, wouldn't know. Like he was just the best person, like as hardworking, like down to earth for everything that like he has from what he's like earned. Like he would just Colston Loveland shows up every day, and he's just like the best person he could possibly be in the building for who he is.
Was he to the offense last year? I mean, you look at the
Yeah.
numbers and then the overall passing
Uh-huh.
numbers, it seems like
Yeah, like incredibly important. Tight end at Michigan's a big deal, like really big deal. But like obviously there's the numbers. I couldn't give you the numbers, but like the ball was going to 18. But I don't think people realize like how important. Like if you had to put him at the point of attack, like he's going to go to the point of attack, and he can do it. Like he was useful in all facets of the game. I mean his route running ability. I we talk about. I think I saw him lose. Maybe not. There's only 2 routes the whole year. I was like, all right, he probably couldn't have got the ball here. Like, he was unbelievable, like always open. But what my favorite thing about Cole, because what I do, like blocking, is that like there's nobody I trust in the moment. Like, put him right next to me, and he'll be at the point of attack too.
Now, you mentioned coming in with JJ.
Mm-hmm.
What does it take to be a quarterback in the Big Ten? What you notice,
Mm-hmm.
even how that's different from other quarterbacks that are in other leagues, and once you guys have seen, in all the bowl games.
I'd say it's different team to team. I mean, at the end, like, it's about winning football games. So, like, that's the most important thing. Like JJ once said, like, the most important stat of a quarterback is like wins. But it's different for each team. Like, some teams like have their quarterback win the football game. We've had games where we tell the quarterback to win the football game, and we've had games where we tell like every single person to like you have just as much. And like quarterback is a position where you kind of take on a little bit more of just the nature of the game. But it's different team to team, game to game. But whoever we put out there will be ready to do that.
I was going to say, even with Michigan, obviously, because you guys are known for being one.
Yeah.
Does that take some pressure off of
Yeah.
being a quarterback for you this year a little bit?
Yeah, that's basically what I mean by like the week-to-week thing. Like, I mean, 3rd and 2 is a lot easier than 3rd and 8. So like, if a team can get their quarterback to 3rd and 2 every time, like, yeah, it makes the job easier, and that's a week-to-week thing. Like, if you ask your quarterback to win every single time on 3rd and 7, it's going to be a harder week than the 3rd and 2 week.
Top part of the Big Ten, maybe not number one, which is different from 2022, 2023. I guess, do you have a sense of the feeling going from like the hunting to the hunter? Can you feel that?
We've always been like the business of hunting. Like, that's always been our thing. We never wanted to just kind of like sit on the top and enjoy it. It's always been kind of a motto in the building that we're always trying to hunt them down. So the lower the better, the more people to hunt.
How does that feel? Like, how different does that feel, right? When it's still Michigan, so
Yeah.
it's always going to be a big game, but it's not.
I'd say like we don't really like feel. There's no like different feeling in the building. It's talked about like, hey guys, like look where they're ranking us. Like, let's go prove them wrong. But at the end of the day, like, you still, every time you step on the field, like, if you're ranked 5 places below a team, it's not like they start with 5 more points. So it's the same game no matter where you're ranked.
And I guess just as far as an offense, how ready are you to
Yeah.
rewrite the script?
There's no more offense that wants to rewrite a script than ours, just because everything, all the stats, all the numbers that go behind that, like, guys just want to go out, play football, and just play winning football. Like, we're not trying to chase a place on what like explosive offense we are. We're just trying to chase a number amount of wins.
You mentioned Jordan Love a couple times today, so respect highly. What's made you say that about him?
Yeah, a lot of respect for Jordan. Great personality. Like, guys just love Jordan, and like there is an element of like you got a guy like that, like you want to play even harder. There's times in the weight room, I think you were in there, but I was like, times I see Jordan do something in the weight room, like, hey man, like you should be blocking for me. Like, we joke around with that, but there's a lot of things he's done right to put him in the position where we all view him that way. It's a great running back room. Like, pumped about that room. Like, can't mess with those two. So they're both excited to do what they have to do. It's been pretty cool. It's a different feeling. It's something that you gotta like. When you're a young guy, you kind of just do what the older guys are doing. So being the older guy now, like, you have to remember like what you're doing, someone else might follow. So you have to almost be even on more point than where you were when you were younger. Being voted captain is the greatest honor of my life. I don't know their names. I mean, you guys know Derek over there. Like, he's one of the hardest to block in the country. Excited for some of the new guys who came in, like Trey Williams and Damon Payne. And obviously, you guys know about Rayshawn, but like that, like we call the run wall. Like, whoever gets put in that position, like if you're on the Michigan run wall at some point, like you're going to be looked at for the NFL. Is there going to be more, you're saying? We don't know. Not sure yet. That's up to Coach Lindsey and Coach Moore, but I take a lot of pride in those goal line snaps, so whatever the job may be asked for those, there's something special about when you're on those close yard lines. Most improved. I'd probably say like leadership, just because the people I got to watch. Like, I came in and I was a captain of my high school football team, and like thought like I knew how to be that guy. But then freshman year, you watch Josh Ross, Nathan Hutchinson. Your sophomore year, you're around guys like Mike Sanders still, Ronnie Bell. Like, you're around so many different different types of leaders growing up that like I think I've learned so much and gotten better through just being around those type of guys.
Why could this offense be better this year?
A lot of reasons. Running backs are unbelievable. Like, it's just you go position to position, and I think the biggest thing isn't just about like guys. It's just about like a hunger. It has more to do with how hard you're playing than it has to do with X's and O's. I think it's just because of what happened last year. You'll see a better outcome this time.
Sense that motivation daily throughout the offseason?
Definitely. It's you don't want to sit there and like beat yourself up about like what happened, but at the same time, like things go wrong, you kind of like remind yourself like, hey, like, this happened. Like, there is no room for just to like let this one slide. Yeah, it's hard to say like change yet because we haven't seen a full season, but Coach Moore is all about like that Michigan method of just like being the same guy every day, like coming to work and like the don't care mentality, like just keep going. And I think that was very important to get those last wins at the end. Because you're not focused about what happened yesterday, just focused about what happened right now.
There's a lot of talk about potential 16-team playoffs.
Really?
What kind of voice should the players have, since they're the ones that would actually be doing the heavy lifting in this?
I mean, I really don't know how much, like, I don't know. I love playing football. I've never like seen what a 16 would look like. Yeah, I really don't have much to say on like what it would look like, what we would be doing. But there's more football. I know that comes like media stuff. Like, there's probably want to see more football, but no. I still like playing football. However many more games there are.
Well, you played the 15 2 years ago.
Uh huh.
It would be more if you make the 12-team playoff house, more if you're 16.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, that had to have done a lot to your body. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That Washington game getting up to play another game or two?
Huh. It would definitely be different. I don't know what the scheduling of it is. It all comes down to scheduling. Like, I think we had like a quick turnaround between the Rose Bowl and the national championship, but like at that point when you're in those games of the season, like those ones mean so much to you. Like, you could do anything. Yeah, I keep saying the word hungry. I keep saying the word like excited. But that's a group who's like all about those two things. Like the standard at Michigan, like gone back-to-back Joe Moore awards to then a national championship O-line. Like, that bar is high, but it's not a group that wants to get to the bar. It's a group that wants to push the bar even higher. Yeah, a guy who's had, I wouldn't say has gotten the opportunity to, with sitting behind Andrew Vistardis, to then Olu, to then Drake Nugent. So, like, he's gotten to learn all that, and another guy who wants to push that bar. He's gotten to see, like, what the best guys look like, and he's all about not just trying to, like, be another Michigan center. Like, he wants to be one of those in that same caliber.
Add on to that, last year was almost starters. Michigan experience coming back.
Yeah.
So how does that like help?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing they've got 2-3 guys.
Yeah.
There last year.
Like veteran football players like mean a lot. Like as many snaps as you play in college football, like the better. Like one game snap is like 7 practice. So like I count like Gio as a starter last year, so he was kind of able to help out with that. And Miles played before, but when you have a whole line who's played, and more importantly, like played together, that's the biggest piece, is having like time on task with each other. That's what really kind of carries along a veteran line.
Max, not that Bryce isn't like big enough to take care of himself, but with him being 17 and so young and all the attention, does the team try and like protect him and insulate him a little bit just from like everything that goes on when you have that profile?
I wouldn't say like protect. Like nobody will understand that life but Bryce. Like everyone has their own life. There is like I take a little bit of like pride and responsibility in like being like the older guy who can like kind of calm college football down for him. But at the end of the day, like I mean, Bryce has been this guy and he knows what his life is like, and he's like unbelievable in how he handles it all. Like you wouldn't know that like the amount of like lights that are on him. He just shows up every day, and like as long as he just shows up, gets better football, goes the next day, and that's what it's all about.
Can you imagine that kind of attention at 17, thinking about what you're doing at 17?
I'm thinking myself at 17. I mean, that would definitely be crazy, but like I think it's like if you're a college football player, if you were to ask yourself like, would you want that? Like you probably would say yeah. Like you want that hype because you are that good. So, but I don't think he sees it as a deficit. I don't think anyone does. He just is ready to go show what he is, and not go prove to anybody, but just prove to himself like who he really is.
Max, what's it like?
Very similar and very different at the same time. Jordan's a little more outgoing, and Justice will kind of come in and be a little outgoing. They're like good friends, like 2 different energies, like different types of guys. Oh yeah, more the football question. Jordan, like if you were to line them up both, you kind of like they look like the same running back. They both have like that home run speed, so it's hard to give them like the thunder and lightning type thing that everyone like wants to see. But like both can hit the home run, and both are like plenty willing to like get downhill. If I were to like compare them, I'd say they're pretty similar, but like 2 running backs that can wear you down over time. And once one gets worn down, like here comes the next one.
Max, what's it like to beat Ohio State 4 years in a row?
Yeah, that means the world. It's why you come to Michigan. That's like it's the game. I mean, that one means anyone who knows anything about college football knows what that game means. So being able to win that one for 4 straight definitely means a lot.
What did you think it said about your program last year that I think maybe it could have gotten away from you guys if you let it, and instead you finished the season beating Ohio State and Alabama?
Yeah.
How did you guys do that? What does it mean?
Yeah, it says a lot about the program and like what that blueprint is, because Michigan football is all about like right now, about like what you can do right now, and never think about what happened. And I think those games kind of reinstilled, like, well, not reinstilled, but show that like, this is why we do it. This is why we only care about what's next, and taking control of what we can right now.
Max, what are you looking forward to this fall with the offense?
A lot of things I'm excited for. Excited to see a lot of like young guys, or not even young, but guys who haven't got to really show what they're all about. Excited to go watch them do what they know they can do, and just go prove themselves right.
What do you say about your young quarterback?
Bryce has been a great guy to be around so far, and every person who like gets in front of a podium is going to talk about how great someone is. But Bryce is like a real deal, like special person to be around, fun to be around, exciting to be around because the energy brings, and like the competitive energy he always has.
You're playing Oklahoma. That's only the second time in the school's history.
Really,
Looking forward to that.
that will be cool. It's always cool going to a different type of stadium, different conference. Those games are really cool, so I'm excited to go down there.
Max, talks a lot about Bryce in terms of maturity and approach and all that kind of stuff. He is sort of known as being a little bit of a physical mark. Did you have any like wow moments with him during the spring?
Yeah, yeah, there were, definitely. There's some wow moments of like a throw he'll make. You're like, that's very impressive. and then at the same time you like look at him and be like, this guy put on a couple pounds, might go play edge. So there's some wild moments like that.
Non-football question. You play NCAA?
I do.
And what do you think about how they physically make you look in the game? Is it good? Is it bad? How
Physically, it put some good like attention to detail on it. That my player looked all right.
no complaints?
No, I look good. Bad, insane. That was one where that's the opposite. I think the rating was pretty crazy.
So they made you look good, but your performance-wise, they made you bad.
Yeah.
That's a lot of opportunity available with Colston Buckeyes and tight end, as well as the next guys on market.
Yeah, Michigan tight ends, like we take pride in that room. Like we have, like top to bottom guys ready to play. You guys know about Marlon Klein, like a guy who you guys have heard probably 50 times. This guy's the most athletic. This guy has this. Like he just wants to go prove it. And I think if you guys go watch him in the trenches, like the stats don't show like what he does. Like he's a dominant force in there, and he'll be even more excited now to go catch some footballs. And there's more guys in that room. Like I go all the way down. I could talk about the tight end room forever, but Hogan Hansen, Zach Marshall, Jalen Hoffman, like guys like all ready to play. Guys who can play Michigan football whenever they're needed.
Max, what's the effect, if any, on players when your program's waiting for an NCAA?
I could see it being a problem at places, but Michigan, like, we're wired differently in that we just care about right now. And I'm sure everyone says it. Everyone says, "Oh, control the controllables." Like, no, we live and die by that. Like, all we care about, like, guys are just excited to get back home and run the conditioning test tomorrow. They're a fun class. Good guys. The locker room is laid out differently than it used to be. This is more lighthearted. So now we have like rows, and once summer comes, they get their own row, and like they take pride in their row. Like that's 25's row. So like we'll joke around, and we'll just kind of like walk through it and just like kick some lockers and look at hey. But they're fun. Like they're a good group of guys who are also like I give them a lot of credit in that like they're hungry as well too for not even being here for what happened. Like there's some I don't know. I wasn't a big recruit, but like some element of the team that you committed to isn't doing well, and like they're just even more excited to come prove people wrong.
How much motivation is there this year because you guys did start last year?
A lot, definitely a lot. The greatest motivation is like when you've had something and you can't have anymore, so you want to go get that back.
Probably really hard for you coming off a national championship.
Definitely, yeah. That's basically what I mean. Like you have a national championship, and now you don't have that same level. So all you want to do is go get that back.
One question about what happened after the Ohio State last night. Looking back on it, what do you think about what happened? Any regrets, pride? I don't know what that is.
I mean, you don't want to have like college football isn't meant for fighting. Like you're not supposed to have. I got pepper sprayed. That one kind of sucked, but like that's not part of like what the game is about. The game it is like I haven't been to the other rivalry games, but I know that's probably the most heated game in college football. But I mean, at the end, it's still not supposed to happen like that.
Take a little bit of extra pride having run the table undefeated national champion. You were playing in the 14 playoffs where you didn't have the margin for error. Now you have it. Do you see a little bit of difference in the way that you guys did it a couple of years ago versus how it came out?
Yeah, yes and no. Like college football is an ever like living, breathing like thing. There is an element of like when you grow up watching college football, like if a team loses one or two, like it's scary. Like it'll always be nice to be able to sit there and like have like the clean like 15-0. But like I think as time goes on, with more and more games, like if we're talking about like a 15-team playoff, like football is going to be a little different. So it'll over time, I think people will adjust to it, like how the NFL, like teams can lose a lot of games but still make it. I think it'll kind of change. That perception will change over time.
He's got to get to lunch.
No problem.